Hey fellow anglers, today I'm going to go ahead and spool a baitcaster reel, and I'm going to show you how to spool the way I spool it. Today I'm going to spool a Lew's reel, Mach 2. I'm using a Kistler Magnesium 2 light medium heavy baitcaster rod. Don't it look pretty? Okay, and today we'll be using a Cigar 12-pound test in VizX, 100% fluorocarbon. And to spool this, I'm going to use this little nifty tool right here. It's called a little Berkeley mini line, I guess, winder, spooler. I'm not sure the exact name of it, to be honest. But this is what I use, so that way I don't have to, run the line and then use your pencil or a whole piece of equipment to spool my reels. I can put this in my pocket, put it in my little tackle box or one of my compartments. If I need to spool one of my lines, then I'll just grab this and I'll use this. So let's get started. So if you notice, it has different size holes on it, so that way it'll attach to your rod. This is how you're going to tighten it up. So what I'll do is I'll open it up, and I'm kind of measure. I'm not going to run the line all the way through. I'm just going to use it from this end or probably this end, depending on how much I can use this. So let me try to use this real quick. So I'll slide it down to right about there. So right about there. So you can see. So you grab the line. So the way I spool a baitcaster is, what I like to do is I want to make sure that the line, so when I put it on here, it's coming from the bottom. I grab the little tool here, put it flush, and I'll just start turning. You can use the other side too. It doesn't really matter. It all depends on which way you want to do it. I like to do it this way. So put it in there. Yeah, make it tight so that way this line doesn't come off the spool like it just did there. Oh, come on, really? Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. Okay, so gotta make sure that it's straight. So as you can see, it's straight. To the left, right. So right about there. So it's straight. I'll grab the line here. If you notice on the inside of this reel, it's got the little holes. What some guys do is when they run it in, they'll put it in one hole, bring it out the other hole, and then they'll tie it that way. That's the way to do it. I usually don't like to do it that way. What I'll do is I'll bring my line in. Bring the line inside. So I'll put it in one of the holes right there. And the only reason I use to do that is so I can bring it around the other side. And I'll grab it. Okay. So here I'll tie one of those. I don't know the name of it, but it's one of those kind of like a lasso knot or something. I'm not sure of the name of it. Okay. All right. So what I'll do is I'll tie a little knot once I bring it around, and I'll tie one of those. I'll just tie like a half knot on the line itself. Now here's a little trick that I like to do. At the end of the little tag end right here is I'll do like just a little knot. Matter of fact, you can already see one on there. I'll do like a little bitty knot, just a regular knot, and I'll show you why I do that. So once I try to get this a little bit as tight as I possibly can. So now that I got it tight, if you don't tie that little knot, when you make this tight, it'll come undone, just like it did there. Alright, so we bring it in, and then what you want to do is you want to get into one of them little holes. And the reason I do that is to want to wrap it around. I'll bring the line to the other side, and then voila, there it is. And then what I'll do is I'll just tie a knot, one of those little knots on the line itself. Here's a little trick that I learned a long time ago. You just tie a knot on that little tag end line, or one or two. It really don't matter. I usually like to do one. There we go. And the reason I do that, I'll show you here in a second. So when I pull on this line to try to make it tight, and I'll keep going, and boom, there it is. So now you actually have the knot. The knot is actually keeping it from coming undone. Grab my little scissors. You can use some, if I had them on me, I don't. You can actually use nail clippers to get it really, really close to the knot there. All right, so with my finger, I'll turn it a couple times to get it just a little bit tight. There it is. All right, so you can loosen this up or tighten up to give you that tension. Alright, so when you fill this up, don't fill it all the way up to that little green line. Just about 1/8 of an inch below it. And that'll give you, that way you don't over spool it. And then what I'll do is I'll just take this off. Take it off, slide it up to where it's loose. And there you have it. Spooled in there. And then all you gotta do is just run your line to the rest of your rod. Alright, well, thank you for watching.